Hello Rage Quitters, my name is TerminatorUK and today we're back for another video review. This time we're reviewing the Razer Power Up Bundle, which Razer very kindly sent us along a review sample for. This is a 3-in-1 bundle that's got a mouse, keyboard and headset. It's got a really nice price for this particular box. I'll say it's only $69.99, and if you know the Razer peripherals, actually particularly the sum of these parts, that's actually a pretty good deal. That $69.99 was on Amazon. I've got a script today. Usually I just waffle on for ages. I'm going to try and keep this, don't hold me to this, I'm going to try and keep this as concise as possible. Okay, so there's 3 items in this box. We've got a Razer Viper mouse. We have a Razer Kraken X Lite pair of headphones, and we also have a Razer Cynosa, I think that's correct, Cynosa Lite gaming keyboard. That's what we're going to call it for the rest of this review. So overall, as I say, $69.99 on Amazon, really decent value. So let's crack on with this particular review. So we're going to split this down into 3 parts. First of all, we're going to look at the Razer Viper mouse itself. So the Razer Viper mouse, it's an ambidextrous design, so it's equal weight. Left and right handers can use this equally well. It's incredibly light. It's only 69 grams, but it's so, well, not much more to say than light in the hand. I'm really into the Razer Diamondback. That's been my mouse of choice for years and years now, and I thought that was a light mouse. This just like literally drifts over the mouse mat, incredibly easy. It's a real joy to use. The construction is completely plastic, but it's quite well engineered, if that makes any sense. It's durable plastic. It's got a nice sort of like soft touch grip on the side, which I like. Mouse wheel's got a very nice like smooth movement, but it's got a nice ratchet on it, so you can feel each of the transitions. Right, let me get back to my script before I start waffling. So it's got optical mouse switches. So Razer say these are like even faster mechanical switches. I couldn't actually discern any difference between the two, but they are very nice to use. It's got 8 programmable buttons. You've got basically left, middle, right, as you normally would. 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side, and you've also got 1 underneath, which is like a DPI profile switcher split. Say that after a few beers. DPI profile switcher switch, that'll do. That you can actually program as a different button and different function if you want, other than switching DPIs if you so choose to. It's compatible with Razer Synapse 3, which is brilliant for a mouse of this cheapness inside this bundle. So you've got full control over all of the programmable features, sensitivity, and also the 16.8 million Chroma lighting on the mouse is excellent, just like their other peripherals. The only thing I would say about this, and also the keyboard, and this is such a minor gripe, and you probably expect it at this sort of price, the actual logo, the plastic doesn't look like it's been laser etched, and by that I mean that it doesn't look like it's like completely clear. It's a little bit sort of cloudy. It's not like really high resolution. Stupid, I know, but it's just one thing that I observed from the lighting. It's a 16,000 DPI sensor, 5G sensor, really smooth. It's got that really nice unique Razer feel. If you know and love their modern optical sensors, you'll absolutely love this mouse. So that's pretty fantastic. It's got a braided cable, so it'd be nice and durable. It'll sort of last for a long time, and it doesn't twist and knot itself into pieces like many cheap mice do. You've got a acceleration speed of 450 inches per second, or 50G acceleration. That is incredible. So you're not going to be able to outpace this mouse, however low sensitivity gamer, and however you shoot that over the mouse mat, you just won't outdo its acceleration. And that is about it for this part. I would say that this is probably the strongest part of the bundle. Absolutely amazing mouse. I was quite blown away by the quality when I got it out of the box. First of all, I thought like that, but yeah, I think with enough time and just retraining my muscle memory, I could definitely get used to that mouse as my primary driver. Okay, so next part of the review. So I'm going to move swiftly on to the Cynosa Lite, I believe it's called. So this is a membrane keyboard. As the name suggests, it's quite a light keyboard. There's really not a lot to write home about. It's got quite a plasticky feel on it. Probably the major benefit is even at this very cheap price point. Again, it's got 16.8 million colours, all programmable via Razer Synapse 3, so that's a big advantage. The only thing I would say about this is being a membrane keyboard, and I haven't used one for gaming for a long time, but this feels particularly spongy. I'm an arrow key gamer, yeah, I know, grill me on the comments, and I find that the moving between the transitions on the arrow key, sometimes it gets stuck and they're a bit spongy and a bit unresponsive. Yeah, I'm going to say this is very much entry level. Don't expect miracles from the keyboard. This is probably, not the strongest part. I'd say, in fact, it's the weakest part of the bundle. Not a lot more to say about that. Great to have a keyboard with RGB included. Okay, I'm going to go on swiftly to the last part of the bundle, which is the Kraken X headset. Now, this one's a bit of a surprise for me. So it's a little bit. It's not going to be a very fair comparison. If I can just get this out of my pile of mess. So my usual headset is an MX300 Gen 2, and I found this headset to be very high end from Beyerdynamic. So when I'm comparing this, just be putting it in context, this is what I'll be comparing it to. So first of all, let's find that headset that just dropped. The sound quality is nowhere near as good, and that's probably captain obvious that you're never going to get that inside. Comparing like a 250 quid headset with a 69.99 bundle is going to be no comparison. So sound quality nowhere near as good. It's a little bit tinny and lacking bass, positional sound, and sort of like what do they call it? I forget the name. The soundscape, the field, the sort of depth of the sound is just not there compared to a high-end headset. But then this isn't the primary focus for this. This is actually a value bundle. So I just wanted to get some of those negatives out of the way. For most people, I wouldn't call myself an audiophile, but for most people that don't really go out of the way to push the envelope on the sound, those people that like their onboard sound, etc. It's going to be absolutely fine. The connection is, I won't show you the other end, but essentially is a short 3.5mm jack, so it's not USB, so it will have to go into a port either on the back of your motherboard or, like me, into your sound card. And then this is like a cable extension which goes along and it splits into a mic and the actual headset jack itself. So it's two jacks at the end. The headphones don't like being driven too much through a highly amped headphone socket. So on my in my PC, I've got a Sound Blaster. I've actually got two sound cards. I'm a bit of a nutter like that. I've got a Sound Blaster X, and I've also got an old, and I still love it, Azentek Home Theatre HD card. When I put it in the headphone jack for the Sound Blaster X, I got massive crackle and popping. You can select on the Sound Blaster X, you can select different impedance resistances. I've tried all three and it's exactly the same. Really, it was too strong for this headset. Basically, I just couldn't stand it. Actually, and when I put it back into my Azentek card, absolutely fine after that. So just be a bit careful in terms of if you're going to plug this into a very high-end sound card, you might potentially get some issues. So the things that really did struck me that were amazing about this headset that I didn't actually anticipate at first is, first of all, is the weight of them. So I've seen these quoted twice in two different locations as either 230 grams or 250. Is incredibly light headset, really light headset, even though that it's well made and it's not too bendy, etc. Really comfortable to wear on your head. You definitely won't feel any fatigue or even notice that they're there half the time. It's got quite comfortable plush cushions on the side. The only thing about it, because being sort of a closed back design, those could get a bit hot. It does seem to get a bit hot and sweaty. That might be a bit of a problem in the summer, but really real pleasure to use like that. Probably one of the biggest surprises is the microphone. So one of the reasons I got the MX300 B2 headset was for the microphone quality. Absolutely stunning. One of the first microphones I've used in conjunction with my PC that hadn't had like a crackle or a pop or a really bad amount of gain, so you didn't have to use like the boost function and stuff like that to artificially increase the volume. They were fantastic, and you would expect that from a really expensive headset. With these, I was really impressed. So there's loads of Razer Kraken headsets I've used. They've got terribly quiet. You can barely hear it without putting the boost up ridiculous levels, and then you get loads of crackle and popping. This wasn't required. Just set your microphone volume about 100% and you're about good to go. Very loud, very crisp and very clear. Really a microphone that's pretty much rivaling the quality of the MX300. Really impressed for a headset of this particular price bracket. It's also got a unidirectional pickup envelope, so that means that it's not going to pick up all the sounds around you. So even when my partner's been gaming right next to me or you're clicking on the keys, you're not really getting those sounds coming into your recording. It's just literally going to be your voice directly into it. So very impressive mic on these, which can often be the failing of cheap headsets. So well done, Razer, on that. The final thing I'd say about this, I haven't actually tried this out. I really should have done. Razer include a code in the box for the Synapse free compatible version of Razer Surround 7.1. So I've used this software before on Razer Synapse 2 when it still used to work. It was a brilliant bit of software. So if it is anything like that, you're in for a real treat. A really good value added feature for this brilliant value Power Up bundle. So the next bits we're going to go on to showing a demonstration of what the voice quality is like of this headset, and then we're going to go into a gaming test. We've got a bit of Chivalry 2 beta footage and some picture-in-picture footage to show you, so hope you enjoy the rest of the review.
Hello folks, and welcome back to this portion of review. This is going to be just a very quick section just to check the quality of the recording on the Razer Kraken X Lite. As you can see, the mic quality is very good for a headset of this particular price bracket. Overall, I'm very satisfied with it. The unidirectional pickup pattern will ensure that a lot of the background noise is eliminated as a result of this type of pickup. Okay, let's go on to the gameplay footage portion of the review. See you on the next part.
So there we have it, folks. That is the conclusion to our video review today. Try to keep it as concise as possible. I know it was a tiny bit of waffling at first, but hopefully you like the new scripted format. I certainly like the reminder instead of going off piece. Right, so let's wrap this up nice and sharpish then. You've got an amazing mouse. You've got an really, I'm not going to say average, decent enough quality headset that's really light, and it's got a brilliant mic, a real plus for this range. Fine keyboard, it would be a really good starting keyboard. You got your 7.1 surround sound, $69.99. This is a really good bundle. So we do our ratings based on performance alone, so it's really hard to actually review this based on that, but we're going to give it our RageQuitters Rare Award.
Yeah.
So our bronze level award would be pretty much entry level for any other review site. I think that this is an incredible bundle. Yes, it might be our third place reward, and it's really hard to compare this against, other bundles that are worth, like, literally you could get a Black Widow X keyboard over £100. That's going to be more than the three things combined. If you were in the market to get somebody's first set of peripherals for their new PC and they hadn't got anything else to base it on, they'd be absolutely blown out of the water. I think most gamers actually that even have a modicum of experience in this field would be really, really impressed. I think Razer have put a really good bundle together. It could have really been, a case of it didn't really, it fit the bill for a high-end gaming peripherals. It really does. I'm pretty super impressed actually. I had low expectations going into it, and certainly the headset and the mouse I was really, really impressed by. So just going to wrap it up by saying thank you very much for Razer for providing us this review sample. It was a pleasure to use and review. And if you like this kind of content, please like this video, and if you want to see any more videos of this type, please hit that subscribe button. I've been TerminatorUK. Thanks for watching.